กับ Press Information Bureau PIB ชิลองกลับเป็นลองยากวาร์ตา Media Workshop ฮัลโหลกับพังวิกฤต Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Agarvi Commission Gramin VBGRAMC ฮัลโหลกันเอกสคิมกับทำไมบลาวันระดักสรการแสดงลับเป็นสงทุสกิลัดปะไทยคูบอร์ดาอุดรอาร์มูรูเกสันอุดีเรกตอร์กับ National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj NIRD and PR หากบลาดอนลังกับปาวนีกุปตากับ Joint Director จงกับ PIB กัวฮัตตีหากกันเอกเวิร์กช็อปกลาดอนรุกับจิงบุจิงคลีกินองทอคูบอร์ฮัลโหลกับจิงยาเดกับสกิม MGNREGA บาดกับ Gramin VBGRAMC หาบายาเดบาดกับจิงปลุดพิซากับสรการแสดงเชกิสรการจิลาบันเป็นเตรยกิกัมบลาบุฮัปโปกับสกิมบาดฮัดุกัดโนกิลาลงกับจิงมันโตยกิจิลาคำตามหากินีกิทานชัดเตลำมิงีกันเอกเวิร์กช็อปกับเป็นดอนบรรทาลังยกิลัดปัทไทยคูบอร์ฮัลโหลกิกามเป็นร้อยกับทานน้องกันดองนั่งตากยอกามยอจำบัดกับจิงสดังฮาบายาเดบัดกับยอกกอดกิลัดกับไมจักโปบัดกิเวกิจิงมันต้อย
I have 278 rupees per day. That is minimum wage. So it may fluctuate, it depends upon the work and engagement. Say Punjab, Haryana, they have 400 rupees. In Karnataka, they have 370 rupees per day minimum wage. So 272 rupees, 278 rupees multiplied by 15 days. You have to pay. So to avoid that, you will give a job. This is how it was. It is a good provision that what I based on my experience in the field.
What happens currently under MGNREGA?
Sorry?
What used to happen currently under MGNREGA? If somebody asks to work and you're not able to provide that?
Yeah, then you have to pay that amount. No?
Even in MGNREGA?
Yeah. If you provide the job, then there won't be any other thing. If you don't provide, if you fail to provide, then you have to assure it because you are registered with you.
So it's not a new provision?
No.
But it is the difference between the NERGA and this BGB RAM.
We can go back.
Can you go to that slide with the balance?
It's a scheme. What nomenclature you may keep the name, that is not an issue. But the issue here is that knowingly, the government of India is knowingly that the entire northeastern state, they are not self-sufficient in whatever may be. They entirely depends on central assistance. By putting this 10% share, whether it will affect or not the rural work in northeast.
Agreed. So here earlier it was almost central one.
Yeah.
About the project cost, let us say the project cost. But here 60-40 is the ratio for other states.
Yes.
Okay, even the 60-40 is in the 60-40 the wage component is also there. 60% was wage component, 40% is the material component. Again 60-40. So I think, madam, I have explained on the.
That's what I was.
Now what we understand from this is like this, okay?
So,
like in other states, you see like
I
Maharashtra.
tell you, for the hilly states 90-10, right?
Yes.
So 90% is the central share.
Yes.
So whatever you propose, based on the thing, it will release this time.
Yeah, that's my point is here. No, you see.
Remaining 10% is the state share. In the state share also we can know 60-40. The state share also is 60-40. Remaining 4% only you are taking.
You see, whatever we understand is like this. You see, excess resources for them. But coming particularly for Northeast, which we entirely depend on central assistance. So with this burden, 10% Northeastern state.
So I think
To years. So in this case also, will this will hamper the work of this rural development? So the disparity of development will be there with the rest of India and those backward states like Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and the northeastern states. So will not be the burden for them.
Now it is only the normative budget. So they are marked the fund based on their own formula.
What we understand is like this. if you are my father, I will ask you. Yeah, so my point is here that the northeastern states are facing this problem which they could not, most of the scheme they could not achieve because of this.
Yeah, this is why
So why
now,
that northeastern states are not incapable of doing this?
now they are discussing because now parliament is
Actually,
going on.
sir, you explained this to me. This was my it's a very good question, and we discussed this in Assam also. Actually, with the 90-10 distribution, compared to MGNREGA, there is not going to be any additional burden on the state government.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you how. In case of the Northeast, and in fact, sir, you would only explain me on the phone.
Yeah.
Earlier in MGNREGA, there used to be a distribution between the wage cost and the material
Material
cost.
cost.
The wage cost used to be borne 100% by the state government, but the machine cost,
Material cost.
material cost used to be borne 75% by center and 25% by the state government. So suppose initially 100 rupees the total project cost, 60 rupees is given by the center for wages. 40,
That is assured.
40
You mean
rupees
assured.
out of 40 rupees, 30 is given by the center and 10 was
For this thing.
Again.
So will there be, because
That
this is-
When there will be feedback,
Direct is going on in Delhi.
when there will be feedback from the states.
Yeah.
There will be.
Earlier, because MGNREGA, as per MGNREGA, so suppose if we wanted to implement a work, say, for example, let us go into India, 100 rupees is the minimum wage. So this is only the wage parameters, okay, not the project. If it is 100 rupees is the minimum wage, so they see that how many employment can be involved in implementing a particular program. It's impossible. So they will analyze. Suppose 100 employees are needed at the rate of 100. So 100 days multiplied by 100 employees.